What I am going to say is that I want to know for sure. I think we know for sure that batteries of some sort will turn our wheels. This is going to happen.
Yeah, that's
It's the most efficient way to turn the wheel. Okay, motors run at 90% plus percent efficiency. So getting the energy in terms of electricity to the motor is a given. It is the best way we know today. There is no way around it.
correct.
The challenge is the battery, and how do you get energy into the battery? That is the big problem today. How do you create a battery that lasts long enough? And how do you create a system that charges the battery long enough? And how do you create the electricity that is needed to fill this battery up? This is actually the real challenge.
I'm actually really pissed off about how we are dealing with this, and which is why I'm going to say that again. I think we really need to fix this part of it
Hmm.
because I'm seeing it with my Ignis, which is now 5 years old or something.
Hmm.
Now to start up,
Hmm.
it takes 2 cranks.
Hmm.
Because whatever, and I was just reading somewhere else just now. Apparently, this year the ethanol content across the country is now over 10%.
It is.
Right?
We're heading for 20.
And I can feel it with the car, but my car is absolutely fine in every other form. But this is the fuel which is now making my aging my vehicle.
Yeah.
And it's going to damage the vehicle as well over time.
Yeah.
Because it's not designed to run with these higher levels of ethanol. I should have an option of getting normal petrol. Because my vehicle does not need to be replaced. It does not need to be run into the ground just because this project is ongoing. And that will apply. Imagine the car park in India today. With two-wheelers, if you take it, it's in the millions.
Yeah.
And you want to replace millions of vehicles in the next 5 years? That sounds like a crap thing to do.
Yeah, but you know what they say about life, right? You can want lots of things, but you don't get all of it.
Yeah, I know, which is why, don't worry, it's going to happen. If it happens, it happens. We'll shed a tear or two for sure, but then we have to move on. It's fantastic to see that the government has taken the lead on so many things and is forcing us to think at a global best level.
Yeah.
Do something which is great for the country and takes us up as leaders. And I think in that process, we have to think about this as well. We have to have the plurality of fuel sources and they should be available to us as the common consumer.
Agreed?
Yeah.
And I think it's the only way forward. We've tried putting our chickens in the same basket over and over and over again as a civilization, right? And every time we overdo something, we've been punished for it in one way or another. And it is true for everything that you do. Right? You know that you can eat too much.
Yeah.
You can have too much sex. You can have too much fun. You can work too hard. All of these have negative problems. And I think it's the same thing. If everybody runs on petrol and diesel, look where we got. And now if everybody runs electric, and the way to make the battery and the way to fill the battery is one unique way, then we're going to strain some other system somewhere.
And don't paint yourself into one color, yeah? I mean, that's the other thing that we'll keep saying. That it's not hybrids or EVs. It's hybrids and EVs.
Yeah.
It's CNG and petrol. It's petrol and diesel. It's not one or the other. You aren't who you are because of what fuel your vehicle runs on.
Yeah.
You've made a choice which is good for you and good for you. I mean, we are happy about that. Just choose well and help others choose well. I think that's
and keep an open mind.
Yeah, I'm always. Yeah.
You know, people say that electrics don't make noise. I will not enjoy it. Yeah. There was life before music systems were invented, and silence was a large part of our lives, and it had its own charm too.
Yeah.
And now I think you're living in a state of noise where silence is the one thing that you don't have. So if an EV gives you silence, I don't think that's such a bad thing.
Yes, electrics are the future, but our stand on them right now is, well, it's nuanced. You can catch up on the entire conversation on the main MotorInc channel, so head on over there to catch up with it.